on the Blitz, our game of the week was a matchup of two hungry MAIS teams. It was a back-and-forth first half between JA and Madison St. Joe's, but watch and see who pulled away in the second half for the win. And we had a couple of close games tonight as well. Clinton and Terry went down to the wire, and the Callaway Forest Hill game was decided by the slimmest of margins. Whether you like tight games, big-time blowouts, and players making crucial plays for their squads, then you're in the right place. Time for touchdowns, big hits, big plays, and more. It's time for the Blitz.
The best of high school football. Mama Justice presents Blitz 16 on Jackson 16 W8PT.
All right, another Friday night and another installment of the Blitz. Joe Cook, Bradley Davis here to kick things off for week 6 of the Blitz. And of course, you're excited.
Given. So, week 6, another private school matchup. Jackson Academy taking on the Bruins of Madison St. Joe. Both teams looking for their first conference win, and Joe pressured me into doing this. It's your queen to be. Congrats, Paige Loyacono. I told you it was going to be bad. Her team got off to a fast start. 4th and 9 on the first drive. Some of that homecoming luck. Ball flutters. Somehow finds T. Robinson, and he has enough for a first down. Later in the drive, Paige isn't the only one with a crown. King White hits Caleb Gray for the touchdown. 8-0 after the 2-point conversion. Now the Raiders stage a coup. Omarion Ellis is back after his high ankle sprain, and he got a high stepped into the end zone. Over 40 yards, nearly untouched. Tie ball game. Next JA drive. This play should look familiar to Raider fans. Carter Matheson throws up a prayer. John Thomas has the answer. All right, Joe, tell us if they scored.
Oh, thanks, Bradley. And they would indeed. DJ Watkins takes the direct snap, and he goes directly into the end zone, just like that. It's a Raider lead, and wouldn't be their last. Celebratory handshake. Now in the 4th, big boys got hops. Defensive lineman Nicholas Harris scoring the touchdown and nails the handshake as well. The big boy touchdown. The Bruins aren't done yet, though, defending their homecoming to go back to the money connection. Gray wide open and scores on the touchdown pass from White. Back to a one-score ball game. JA kept his pedal down on the gas. The Raiders marched down the field to get one last score to break down the Palace walls, if you will. Coach Aubrey Blackwell's team gets back in the win column after a couple of tough weeks with a 29-14 win.
You know, this week we sent letters out to our alumni, and I let our guys pick somebody that wore a JA uniform at some point and write them a letter. So I'm dedicating the season to you, and thank you for being a Raider, because we want to get back to that pride and making sure it's not just about us. It's not about the name on the back of our jersey. It's about wearing the navy and the gray. And, that went a long way tonight. The guys dug deeper and did a lot for our community and for our team, and glad to get back in the win column and ready to move forward.
All right, and JA ends their 2-game skid. They improved to 5-2. Let's take a look at the final score once again. JA winning 29-14. The Raiders host Starkville Academy next week for their homecoming, and the Bruins, they'll visit Cathedral next Friday. All right, in game 2, we head out to the zoo, Yazoo.
Yeah, that's right, Joe. Battle of the counties, Humphrey counties, but they are at home taking on Yazoo County, and we're going to go out to Panthers Stadium to get this one rocking. Humphreys, they're the Cowboys. Yazoo, you know them, the Indians. Cowboys, they were leading the Panthers 16-6 at halftime. I feel like I missed a joke there with the Cowboys and Indians. Picking it up in the 3rd quarter, Cowboys punt the ball, but the Panthers, Cameron Williams muffs it, and it's recovered by the Panthers. Next few plays, Cowboys, Brandon Jones runs the ball in for a touchdown. I believe that was the Cowboys who got that recovery, and they get the touchdown. Panthers respond back though, with a T.J. Riles quarterback keeper, shakes multiple defenders, and takes it all the way down the field. Almost into the touchdown. And next play, Riles' quick pass to Jarrett Jasper. That's a touchdown after shaking 3 people into the end zone. This game was all Humphreys County as they defeat Yazoo County 22-14.
All right, now we're going to Clinton High School. The Arrows in search of that elusive first win, taking on the Terry Bulldogs. And out to Arrow Field we go here. Second half, it's tied up at 14 all. Arrows on their own 3-yard line. A lot of work to do. The quarterback, they'll hand it off to the running back, Jacoby Williams. He stretches, and the ref says he is short. Cavs running back makes this time, and that is good for 6. Extra point is good. Arrows go up 21-14 as they're on the Terry 3, not their 3 to start their drive. 4th quarter, here we go again. Who? No other than Jacoby Williams, bouncing off linemen as he's welcomed to the warm embrace of 6 points on the board. And guess what, folks? The Arrows finally getting a win, 28-21 over Terry. All right, and out in Lexington, undefeated Holmes County Central facing the one-loss Murrah Mustangs. Should make for a good game, and it was a good time for Holmes County homecoming, and our queen to be is Trinity Simmons, the homecoming queen, and Cameron Wilson, the homecoming king. After that, Marcus Rogers and the Jags trying to pull away from Marcus Gibson and the Mustangs. Brayshawn Forbes, one-handed catch, filthy, but this is nasty, a fumble. And the Jags, the Holmes County, they would recover. They led 28-7 at halftime. But coming out of the half, Murrah scored, finishing their long drive as Rogers burst through the O-line and scores to make it 28-13. So Murrah trying to hang around, but late in the third quarter, the Jacks respond with an angry run by our Travian Purnell, dragging defenders into the end zone. And the Jags, they win 34-25. They improve to 6-0.
All right, first I want to apologize. I know the county's the Panthers. I said Indians there, Yazoo County Panthers. Now we head to action, South Jackson Field at Callaway. Rangers taking on Forest Hill, and a homecoming nail-biter. That's actually, Callaway taking on Forest Hill. This game went down to the wire. Both teams looked to secure their third win of the season. Callaway entered the second half up, and Marvin Moore leads the defenders in for this touchdown. The Chargers then go for two-point conversion. Contrell Thomas Jr. delivers a dot to Jeremy Scott, the Ole Miss commit, before Still refuses to let up on their homecoming night. They respond with a touchdown of their own. Quarterback calls his own number for the tie ball game. The Patriots would seal the game after recovering the fumble on their own punt return. That was dangerous, but they get it back. They win 33-28. We might have to check that. All right, and now we go up to I-55 North to see if the Germantown Mavericks could bounce back after their loss to Pearl against Gentry. And we take you over to Germantown for the second half. Gentry, they were down 33-0. They kick it into high gear with Gentry's defensive back, DeMarcus Robinson, catching a 30-yard interception, and he's going to run it back 35 yards, weaving through Germantown defenders until finally getting tackled. What a return for him from Gentry. A couple plays later, they were able to move the ball down the field, bring it to the 30-yard line. Bryce Young scores the first touchdown for the Rams. That made the score 33-6. Still all Germantown in this one. After the ball changed hands, the Mavs go their very own way. Amaya Esco was able to get this impressive run into enemy territory before he's brought down. Without being able to move it past that, though, Gentry has the ball, and Demetric Robinson, he's going to get a 30-yard pass catch. Again, Germantown's still all over this one, but Gentry making some good plays. They're getting the ball to the 5-yard line. They go for the pass. Touchdown, Bryce Young catching the ball in the end zone. Wouldn't be enough, though. The Mavs win this one easily, 41-14. All right, we got more football on the way. We'll see what the MAIS teams have in store for us. More on the Blitz coming up next.
You're watching a Blitz on 16 WABC.
On top, Raymond on top, like, they know.
All right, we're back with more of the Blitz, and Forest Hill did defeat Callaway 33-28. Just wanted to confirm that score for you. But now we get into our MAIS teams, and of course, some private schools taking on the big boys. We saw MRA push top-ranked Oak Grove to the limit, and tonight Jackson Prep tried to do the same on the road.
Yeah, this is back-to-back great matchup. The Patriots, they were taking on Powerhouse program in West Jones. Let's get it going. The Patriots, they were on the road, so they had to go to West Jones. Both undefeated. Prep was down 9-3 late in the first half. Parker Puckett hits Hayden Frazier on a deep pass, and the Patriots, they're into the red zone. That big play would set up a field goal by Eli Adams. He nails it. Prep trails 9-8 at halftime. In the second half, on 4th down and 1, West Jones goes for it, and they get the first down and a lot more. Touchdown, Rays Jones race into the end zone. It's 15-6, West Jones. Patriots going in the air again. Puckett is able to find Major Quinn. That's Major. After the catch, puts the Patriots back in the red zone. But they would get sacked out of field goal range, and Jones and the Mustangs put the game away as this play breaks free for a series of tackles, getting away from the tacklers, and he scores. Jackson Prep falls to West Jones 21-6.
All right, here we go. Let's head down to Flora, Mississippi, where the Tri-County Academy Rebels hosting the Taylorsville Tartars. Gotta love that name, the Tartars. Leza Beavers passes the ball deep to Dre Keys, making the catch. And a few plays later, Beavers keeps it on a quarterback keeper, and this would be a Tars touchdown. So they get on the board early on. The Rebels, though, their quarterback Bryce Warner hands the ball off to Hayden Hunt, powers his way through multiple defenders, stopped right short of the goal line. A few plays later, though, Warner, he would punch it in for 6, and Tri-County's on the board. But Taylorsville, they came out on top of this high-scoring game. They defeat the Rebels in a shootout, 40-35. First loss of the year for the Rebels.
All right, another good one. Our next game is a rematch of last year's MAIS finals between Canton Academy and Central Homes. And hey, the ball has started off with Central Homes, and they're going to get a nice pass play here. This one, it's going to go for 20 yards to running back Noah Steen. He can do it on the ground and as a receiver, it looks like, making a nice catch there. On their next play, Holmes Eli Kemp, he's going to fumble the ball, gets back on it, and he's off for 10 yards before being tackled out of bounds. Heads up play by Kemp there. On the next play, it's going to be Artino Brown. He's going to run it up from the 40-yard line all the way to the end zone. That's a big 40-yard run play touchdown. The score is 6-0. But now we're going to go back to Canton Academy. And you know the Panthers' offense is always firing. They were able to whittle down the running game all night long. This goes past midfield. On their next play, it's Chris Hunter, player of the week for week 5. He's able to run through all Central Homes defenders and get Canton's first score, and this one was all Panther. Oh, look at him go. That was a great run from him. They were able to win this one 43-14, Canton.
All right, another MAIS games, 2 blowouts. MRA defeats East Rankin 51-14 in Hartfield. They shut out Oak Forest 54-0. Central Hines Academy, they fall to Bayou Academy on the road 41-20, but Clinton Christian winning 20-13 over Columbia on the road. All right, you heard us talk about Blitz 16 Player of the Week. Well, you're going to meet our next one coming up after the break.
Watching Blitz 16 on WAPT News.
All right, welcome back to the Blitz, and now we put the spotlight on the winner of the Blitz 16 Player of the Week award, a big eagle flying high out of Florence High School. Zay Quick, the Mama Justice Blitz 16 Player of the Week. Y'all give it up for Zay. All right, the Eagles were cheering on Zay this afternoon. Zay accepted his Blitz 16 Player of the Week award. Zay put up over 300 yards of offense and 3 touchdowns on 30 carries. He was shocked by his output last Friday night.
It felt good. I didn't think I did that much. I didn't think I ran for that many yards. I was surprised when Coach Husky told me Sunday. But yeah, it's really surprised me. Yeah, I'm just happy everybody voted for me and gave me the chance to do this.
All right, Florence head coach Rod Davis is a USM product, and he's seen lots of top talent during his playing days and coaching days. He says Zay is one of a kind.
Had a heck of a summer and came in this season, and we just started handing it to him. And when we hand the ball, Zay, 25, 30 times, good things happen. And, man, this is major. You know I've been here 5 years, and this is the first time, we had a guy that won the Player of the Week. And I say a guy, but just like we brought those offensive line guys, it's a team effort. But he is our power back, our workhorse, and we're going to continue to feed him and go as far as he takes us.
All right, congrats again to Zay Quick and, of course, that O-line. And now I want to take the time to be transparent and to reiterate our process for selecting our nominees for the Player of the Week to eliminate any confusion. Once you send us your nominee, we select the top 3 based on the number of nominations received from viewers and the players' stat lines. This past week was challenging given the amount of nominations we received for the players and their stats. For the first time, we went with 4 deserving nominees. Now, once the finalists are selected, you, the viewers, and the communities vote online, and the top vote getter gets the award. Remember, you can vote as many times as you want as well. So this weekend, getting your nominations before Sunday's 4 p.m. deadline, and there's the criteria right there on your screen. All right, we go back out to the football field for more highlights. More of the Blitz is on the way. Welcome back to the Blitz, and we got some more JPS action for you.
Yeah, that's right, Joe. And Richland, they came to Jackson to take on Lanier. The Rangers, they would be at Hughes Field for the Bulldogs' first quarter action. Richland's QB, Noah Aldridge, hands the ball off to Zaylen Hobson, and this man is just swatting defenders. Gets all the way into the red zone. Now ball in the 7. Hobson gets the handoff again, running around the corner like he's late for dinner. Puts 6 on the board for the Rangers. Late in the second quarter, it's going to be the quarterback for somebody finds a wide open tight end, Jordan Jones, 2-point conversion, no good. And that was Raymond. It's a Richland Rangers touchdown over the Linear Bulldogs. It was a nail biter, 23-20.
All right, now let's take a look at Raymond as they took on Wingfield. The Rangers started the game on a mission as offense as they powered through for the touchdown. Then Raymond's defense, they began on the action as well to get the INT, almost bringing this all the way back for a pick 6. There's a penalty. Wingfield, they try to swing it out to Mario Snells. He takes it all the way, and as they would score, and Snells, I mentioned, gets us on a punt return. Check this out. He's going to take it. He finds a lane, puts on the Jets, and he is gone for the touchdown, but not enough as Raymond wins 26-14. Raymond with their first win of the year. All right, next up, we head south of our studios for a McGee-Crystal Springs matchup. Crystal Springs Tigers hosted the McGee Trojans for a nail-biter of a game, too. Both teams fighting to gain their next win on the season. The Tigers started off strong with a touchdown run from their running back, Shaquille Powell, putting points on the board for the home team. After reconvening, Trojans quarterback Kavion Griffin would throw a smooth touchdown pass to his wide receiver, pointing traffic. Antonio Floyd wide open in the back of the end zone. It was a close game, but the Trojans, they pulled through with the win for their second of the season. The final score, 21-20 McGee. All right, let's take a look at some more scores from tonight. Florence, they lose by 2 points for the third straight week. This one 22-22 Hancock. Delma, Jackson, they stay undefeated, beating Ethel 46-0, their district opener. And Mendenhall gets a big 32-22 road win over Forest. And Hazelhurst, they fall in a tough road game, 22-20 to Natchez.
All right, get ready for the best plays of the night. That's right, the High Five top plays. Coming up next on The Blitz.
All right, we are back. We close the Blitz. Okay, to me, brother, have a thing. Of course, it's the High Five.
Got to get the chemistry back right. Yeah, a little stumble there, but we're back going. Time for our High Five top plays of the night. Here we go, Joe.
All right, thanks, Bradley. All right, here we come at number 5. Carter Matheson from our Game of the Week. going deep to John Thomas, and he pulls it down for J.A. Did it in double coverage as well, and that was part of Jackson Academy's big win tonight, 29-14 over the Bruins. Nice catch, Mr. Thompson.
All right, we're going to play number 4. And Travian Purnell, Holmes County Central. They're good at football, and they're good at angry football. Look at him ducking defenders. In for the touchdown. Holmes, they would win this game. They are still undefeated. Whoo! I'm gone.
Nice one there. All right, here at number 3, Wingfield's Mario Snell. Well, he can smell the end zone here as he finds the alley on the left side, and he's gone, folks. Taking it all the way for 6 for the Falcons. They needed a few more of that as they fall to Raymond, but a nice play there by Mr. Snell.
Number 2, I'm really glad I get to see this play again. Canton Academy running back and former Blitz 16 Player of the Week from this year, Chris Hunter. He's bobbing, he's weaving, and he's scoring all the way in for the touchdown, making Central Holmes Academy look silly. Again, this was a rematch from last year's state championship game, and like last year's state championship game, it was a blowout, Canton Academy.
All right, here we go. Play number 1. And this was from Thursday night. Provine taking on Jim Hill. First play of the game. Deontay Banks getting a block, refusing to go down, and he will go into the end zone for the touchdown. That was a 73-yard kick return for a score. Deontay Banks making plays, and that came in a high-scoring game as well as they won 42-36 over Jim Hill on Thursday night. So we got plays from Thursday, from Friday, and that was the best play I saw for week 6 there. Mr. Banks of Provine High School getting it done.
I mean, there's football, it counts. Like,
of course
it counts.
So we appreciate Mr. Banks topping us off at number 1. Of course, appreciate you for staying with us every Friday night for the Blitz. We'll be back here next week with more of the Blitz action that you love.